perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Well done with that counter shot. Nice job to block that uppercut. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Hold it right there. And down goes the myth. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove and down.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the
Back at it in round four. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that.
Oh, my God, Johnny. Are we about? And down goes the bulldozer. Let's see that again.
That's lights out right there.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade, and that'll do it as the bulldozer goes down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot from the gods took him out.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trally's up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about back here. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with. And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done it from my one. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights. I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought that I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster, they're all capping in their music. In my soul, I came in, guns blazing. Soul, I can
won't get a feel up, is she in feel up?
About fatigue, got my bros back if we come under siege.
Watch me switch the gears on, I'm wait for him. I just need a minute to replenish.
Smooth criminal like pounds, just on you.
Like to welcome everybody out.
Can't say a thing, no about pain, we bring men right, somebody shot sing.
Brand new contract.
to my speakers. There was holes in my sneakers.
Yo, Sam.
I had to go and get that beat and I
I'm Todd Grisham, and how about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? Brooklyn Hall. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Here we have the myth. You can see who has the power advantage. And they'll be facing the bulldozer. As you can see, they will enjoy a reach advantage. These two will be fighting in the heavyweight division. You expect, of course, knockouts, but don't be surprised if this one goes the distance.
I'll always go for reach every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
First up, we have the myth from the United States of America, and they hold the SCI national title, coming off a knockout victory in their last fight. Up against them, the Bulldozer from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in action, they suffered a very tough KO. Let's see how they respond here.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks with red trim, presenting the current national heavyweight champion, The Myth. Hiding out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, wearing the purple trunks trimmed with green, the Bulldozer.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
I love this arena. I dream of places like this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this, but it could only happen here.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. So here we go. Should be a good one. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A big whiff with the right hook. There's a counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Nice counter shot. The champion is back for another defense. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This fight has a real good flow to it. Do you believe what we are seeing? And down goes the bulldozer. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell for round two. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. This could be the end! And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Where was the defense? And down goes the myth. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you okay? Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Where this next round is going to be crucial considering that... Here we we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full well because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, and that'll do it as the bulldozer goes down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. And the bulldozer forced to the canvas. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
The corner need to think.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look. And down goes the bulldozer. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight had carried on? These guys are going to have to do it all over again.
Don't lose. We've been talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand. Waiting on a battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands. More important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture, you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art and for your fans. When you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see you black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home, it's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, we're going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with or sample my songs unless you strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat. 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slower mission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die.
Welcome to the very mysterious theatrical venue that is Cambrian Hall. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. But first, the myth. There's no doubt that this fighter is a slugger. And facing him, Riddick Bowe. And they will have a power advantage here. These two guys will rumble in the heavyweight division. And as you know, one punch can change everything.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
First up, we have the Myth from the United States of America, and they hold the SCI national title. Coming off a TKO win in their last bout, looking to do the same here tonight. Bowe from the United States of America. They won by TKO in their last fight.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks with red trim. Presenting the current national heavyweight champion, the Myth. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Introducing Big Daddy Bowe.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
You know, look at the stars, ex-fighters, ex-champions ringside. That's what these fights do. That's what these venues do.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. This fight has a real good flow to it. A perfect counter lands. He just misses with that jab. The champion is back for another defense. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. They exchange punches. Lucky that hook didn't score. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing it.
And the Big Daddy hits the floor. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
This fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Did you see that? And Big Daddy Bowe got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. So much for defensive abilities. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. That counter punch caught him clean. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Do you believe what we're seeing? And we may see a stoppage here. And down goes the myth. And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like...
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down.
And there's the bell to start round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Just misses with the right uppercut. That hook won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Big Daddy in trouble. And Bowe is on the canvas. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That's lights out right there.
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
On to the fifth we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They need to be... Whoa, wait a minute! And Bowe is... Big Daddy Bowe goes down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I need to see that again.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
They're in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell for round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Good counter punching. Swing and a miss with that hook. There's a counter shot. A lot of effort being exerted here. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And the big fella stumbling backwards. And Big Daddy goes down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score.